Hey, what is going on, you guys? It's Mr. Loki flying here, and today I'm going to be counting down the top 10 most forgettable championship reigns from 2010 to 2017. These aren't in order or anything, they're just my opinions on the most forgettable championship reigns. So, let's get started. Number 10, The Big Show Intercontinental Championship. When did The Big Show win the Intercontinental Championship? See, that's how forgettable it was. So, apparently The Big Show won the Intercontinental Championship in 2012 by defeating Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 28. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember him holding the title that long. And guess what? I'm right. He only held it for 28 days, then lost it back to Cody Rhodes at Extreme Rules. Number 9. Christian Intercontinental Championship. So, after the Big Show lost the Intercontinental title, they didn't have a number 1 contender. So, they made an over limit stipulation for whoever wins this battle royal will get to pick who they want to face. Santino for the United States Championship. Christian won the battle royal, and he wanted to go up against Cody Rhodes. Then later on the pay-per-view, this was on the pre-show, I believe, so he would have time to recover. He would beat Cody Rhodes and become Intercontinental Champion, then lose the title 3 weeks later to The Miz on the 1000th episode of Raw. Now, like I said, it's been 5 years, and I completely forgot that Christian had a 5th Intercontinental Championship reign. So that's why he's on the list. Now, coming up at number 8. Now here's a series of championships that were forgettable in 2010. So, John Cena, David Otunga Tag Team Championships. I'm also adding this one, John Cena and The Miz Tag Team Champions. Now, and just to let you guys know, these were day-long reigns. These weren't even days. The Miz and John Cena held the tag team titles for not even an hour, not even half an hour. Then David Otunga and John Cena will hold it for a day. Then they would have to lay down for Heath Slater and what's the other guy named? Justin Gabriel. That's the guy. That's him. They would lay down. I think it was David Otunga that had laid down and let them win the tag team titles. But those were 2 tag team championship reigns that I didn't even remember that John Cena even had. So those are pretty forgettable too. But I'm just adding those at the number 8 spot because, John Cena, do. Now coming up at number 7 is R-Truth United States Championship. Now, this happened in 2010, but someone had to vacate the United States Championship because they couldn't wrestle. So they had a match between The Miz and R-Truth, and R-Truth won the United States title, and he didn't hold it for long because he lost the title a month later. But the man he lost it to will be on this list shortly. Now, coming up at number 6 is Sheamus. Yeah, it's not the World Heavyweight title reign where he lost to Daniel Bryan. It was actually the one that happened really recently. The one where he cashed in Money in the Bank on Roman Reigns, then won the title. You're gonna be asking me, why is this on the list? Because, one, when he defended the title, he had help. He defended the title again, he got help, and it was pretty lackluster because it only lasted a month. Then Roman Reigns would beat him, and then Roman Reigns will lose the title to Triple H. But Sheamus winning the WWE title was pretty forgettable, especially at that time. Now, coming up at number 5 is Bret Hart. And remember when I said the person that couldn't, wrestle for the United States Championship where R-Truth won the title? Yeah, before that, it was Bret Hart. He beat The Miz for the title, and he couldn't, wrestle. He had a concussion, so he couldn't wrestle, so he won the United States title, held it for a week, then vacated it, then R-Truth won it. What? Yeah, that was a bit weird, but, yeah, that's at number 5. Coming up at number 4 is Kalisto. This is his first United States Championship reign that only lasted 2 days. So, John Cena would win the title from Seth Rollins, then he would hold it for a month, then Alberto will return, come back, beat John Cena clean, then we'll lose it to Kalisto. Yeah, that was... It was pretty forgettable because it was only 2 days, right? So, yeah. Now, coming up at number 3 is Ryback's Intercontinental Championship reign. Now, who remembers that? Nobody, because it was one of the worst reigns of any WWE Championship ever. It was the most... He didn't even look good with the title. I would have rather Sheamus. The title looked dumb and really didn't bring any prestige. Then they gave it to Kevin Owens. No one's really happy because I like Kevin Owens. I do not like freaking Ryback. Coming up at number 2 is Vladimir and Santino. Like, who came up with these booking decisions? So, Santino and Vladimir became tag team champions by beating Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel for the tag team titles. They beat them for the tag team titles, and it was only a month. Pretty forgettable. I could have put Big Show and Kane on this list, but you know, I didn't have any room because number 1 is probably the most forgettable. You probably don't even know who this person is. Now, number 1 is for the Divas Championship. Mickie James has returned recently, right? So, she, in 2010, won the Divas title at Royal Rumble, beat Michelle McCool in like 30 seconds. A couple months later, she defended the title a couple times. Then she loses it to Jillian Hall. Now you may be asking me, is this a joke? Because I don't know who Jillian Hall is. Well, Jillian Hall was the servant for JBL in 2006. Then she was a horrible announcer. Then she was a horrible singer. Then she was a horrible wrestler. Then out of nowhere, she wins the Divas Championship in one of the most forgettable reigns since 2010 till now. Because, one, I never heard of Jillian Hall. I only found out about her like 2 weeks ago when I looked at the old JBL matches, and I was like, who the heck is that? I was like, I'm gonna go see if she has wrestled a bit. I checked out today that she won the Divas Championship. It was somewhere in 2010, and I was like, what? I was like, okay, one, I was like, how? She's not even a wrestler, and she won by, you know, using the ropes and everything, but it didn't last that long, because what I've heard of, it probably lasted like a week or two. I didn't really care because it was really forgettable, because really, I didn't care. But, that was the top 10 most forgettable WWE Championship reigns since 2010 till now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And, peace out.